Great. So we are steps away from completing the meta-analysis and meta-regression series in R. So right now we got to the fail, safe, and so this part with fail, safe, and we're gonna know how many studies are missing. So basically when we conduct the funnel plot analysis in part 8, so if you haven't seen that one, so go ahead and watch it because it's gonna make sense. You're gonna understand why we want to do this one. So if you watch step by step, each step is gonna be, this one is kind of like set you to the right direction, and then this one tells you about what we're gonna have in 3, and 3 is gonna tell you about what we're gonna have in 4. So every part is gonna make sense if you watch like from the first part to the last one. So let's go ahead and talk about the fail, save, and we want to know how many stages are missing. So to get the fail, save, and you're gonna create a variable. So I'm gonna create this variable fail, save, and then I'm gonna say this fail, save, and so basically it tells me this is the formula. This is R, tells me, hey, I want this, and I want, so it says, hey, put this one. So if you go back to the, I think part 3 talks about defining variables. So it says yi, it's the effect size, and this one variance, and then standard error. So we have the data type and Rosenthal, the type of the fail, save, and so basically I can use this function to know. So I'm gonna say, hey, I have the yi, and I have the vi, and I have the sci, and then I'm gonna say I have the data, this one, and the data. What's the data for this study? If you have been watching from the beginning, you will know that I'm gonna call the data the feedback data. Then I'm gonna say the type of the failsafe and that I want. I'm gonna open this one. I'm gonna say it's Oslin. Fail. So if I do that, let me see if the data has been stored correctly. If there's anything that's not correct. Yeah. So once I do that, it tells me, hey, you have at this significance level, and you need 6 studies to and validate. So basically we have a limit here. So let me tell you about this limit. It says if the missing studies, so if the missing studies are more than 10 studies, then the chances of bias are less, but if it is less, then the chances so basically the chances of publication bias are high. So as you can see here on the right, that we have a bias sample size. So that's not good for the data. And basically it says if it's under 10, then it is highly, if you read about the failsafe n, if you Google that, it says if it's high, then we're gonna have the chance that the data is gonna be unvalidated, or the p-value is gonna be higher than 0.05, which is also the study will be non-significant. So basically the data that I have no chances because it's less than 10 and it's likely to be biased, and I already know that the data that I have is not significant. So this is often happen sometimes when you have a small sample size. So for me I have like 7. Yeah. So yeah, so basically we're gonna go in the next tutorial. We're gonna talk about this one. If you have a categorical factors or moderators, what to do. So subscribe so you don't know, you won't miss the next tutorial.